And we're here. I'm sorry. I decided that I really needed one piece of chocolate just before I started streaming. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, Brian, how's it going? And hello, Kazu. I hope that... Kazu, why don't you just rest? What's wrong with resting? It's the hat. It is the hat. Heck, I forgot to do one more thing. What kind of chocolate? There's this one chocolate bar that I really, really like that you can get at Walmart, which is called Sea Salt and Caramel. It's in like this golden packaging. It's a big block. I did rest, but then you missed stream. Like your own stream, Kazu? Did you sleep through your own stream? Did ya? Yes. I'm sure everyone will understand. Everyone has days like that. Just go back to bed. I'm going on 3 hours late. Well, if you're still planning on streaming, then just do so. Just have a fun, sleepy stream. Be like, hey, everybody, we're only going to be going for like an hour, maybe 2. I'm tired AF. Do like, I don't know, like an Ask Me Anything stream or something. Something where you could just ramble mindlessly about things. No, because we're through it now. Well, then in that case, rest, please. I'm going to be going for about 2 hours. You have 2 hours of laydown time. One moment, I forgot to plug in my controller. Ugh, there we go. All right, we're back. I didn't do my intro correctly. I don't care. I'm off the rails right now. Do you ever okay, well actually this is a terrible way to talk about this because it's clearly foggy brained as heck, but like I had this thing this morning where I woke up like about 2 hours before my alarm was supposed to go off. And I had this idea the night before that had kind of just been like brewing during the time that I was sleeping. And a friend of mine had messaged me back because I had asked them a little bit about an idea. And they were like, oh, well, this is how you could potentially approach it. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And then I was like, well, I got 2 hours. So I just laid my head back down with that thought in my mind. Ah, Vitrify. Hello. And it just spent like 2 hours just brewing in my head to the point of where it just became a dream. So when I woke up, I couldn't like parse like what I had like discovered from the idea. It was just like this hazy fog of like, okay, I know I was thinking about something, but what was I thinking about? It was terrible. Also, hello, Vitrify. How are you? Also, what are you doing awake so early? Vitrify, what an entrance. He does that, Kazu. He does that. He's very violent. It be the hazy fog, yeah. Then I woke up, then I got up, took a shower, and then basically fell asleep in the shower. Like, that was the topic I wanted to. It's endearing. Don't you start with me, Moon the Second. There's a thing that I have. Hey, Cobalt, thank you for the stretch, and I presume thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Don't you dare. Don't do your third thing now. Watching you. But thank you for the stretch. We'll do the stretch right now. I was just about to ask people if they've ever spaced out during a shower before. Damn it, Cobalt! Damn it, Cobalt! Oh, that will never have this talk. That will never have this talk. 'Cause I'll be dead on the floor from a workout. Cobalt, I go out of my way not to give you push-ups. I think I gave you push-ups like twice over the course of like 3 weeks. And this is how you repay me? Wait, here we go. What is it? Just like, we need a happy and healthy streamer. And if not happy, at least healthy. Alright, fine. But then, Cobalt, it's your job to remember spacing out in the shower so that I don't forget that topic when I get back. That's my, how to say it, that's my counter argument to your demands. BRB. I mean, I'll still be here, but I'll have my headphones off, so. Alright. So I think about here is a good spot, so. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been a bit since I've done squats. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I hear those knees popping. Alright, no push-ups. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. That'll wake you up. Ugh. Alright, I'm back. Oh, Cobalt, when are you adding squats to your stream redeems? Whew. Oh, hold on. Bum, 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 bum. That's about my heartbeat right now. No problem at all, Brian. You have yourself a good shower. Oh, there you go, Brian. Oh, Brian helped me with the reminder. So, I don't know if this is just me, but whenever I put my head under a stream of water, if I close my eyes, it just kinda mildly out of breath. Oh my god, I'm so out of shape. Ugh. I just like space. Like it's a very strange thing where I just like go inside my own head and just fade a little bit. But this morning when I woke up and I took my shower, I had this moment where I like to put my head back whenever I'm like washing my hair, like let the water like flow over my face and down the back of my head and like flow into my ears so you hear that rumble. And I did that, and there was just this point where like my body was just like, oh my man, thank you so much for the chocolate bars, hello. We're just talking about weird spacing out while bathing, essentially. And I just remember having a moment where I'm like, alright, your hair's washed, you need to come back. And I like pulled my head forward again to like stand up straight, and like even though my eyes were open, like my vision didn't come back right away. It was just like, no, we're still spaced out, even though like cognitively you're functional, mentally you're still spaced out. Hello, Kuma, how's it going? It was a very surreal experience. As like, okay, perfect. I think this is a good example. Have you ever like rested your head on your arm and like your eyes kind of like resting on your arm, so there's a little bit of pressure on your eyes, and then when you like pull your head away and you open your eyes again, there's like that like cluster of like dark sparkles that take your sight for a little bit as your eyes slowly like readjust to the world. It's kind of like that. It's kind of a way to describe it. How are you, by the way, Kuma? Sorry, this is just a topic for some reason I've decided to talk about. Why? Who knows? I don't know why I do the things I do, but I do. But yeah, so that was my morning. Very dark sparkle. It's the only way that I could describe it, Kazu. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like... it's like dark static that just slowly in the center of your eyes start, like, showing the, like, start parting, and they slowly push their way towards the peripherals of your sight. And then when they finally reach the edges, you just are able to see again fully. It's like that, but I was pulling my head out of the stream of a shower and just suddenly was just like, oh, this is taking a second. It's like when a program lags, you know? Like when there's the loading screen is longer than the actual loading time, where like the game has loaded itself and you can hear noises and you can, you know, like you can hear that you're moving around, but you can't see anything yet because the loading screen hasn't moved away yet. It felt like that to some degree. It was like, oh, simulation, it's real. But no, it's just the brain trying to reboot. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, just checking one thing. Sorry, I had to respond to somebody really quick. Alright, there we go. Blah, 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 blah. I got all my blah, blah, blahs out. I can't say I ever remember experiencing so, or I ever remember experiencing something like that. Well, Cobalt, that's probably for the better. Because I don't know if that's healthy. If I ever, like, line up a new doctor's appointment for whatever reason, I'll be just like, also, what about this? Is this good? And then I'll probably get, like, a blank stare and, like, oh, I take it that's not good. And then I'll be like, I'll blame either my ADHD or my heart condition. Easy peasy. Or both, working together at the same time. Or my insomnia, or a myriad of other things that you can just casually blame things on. But also, I'm glad that you haven't experienced something like that before, Cobalt, because I don't know if it's a good thing. I'm very used to stuff like that. So, like, for me, it's just like, yeah, it's a thing that happens, but... if you start seeing a lot of floaters that don't go away like normal, you should go see an eye doctor as soon as possible, as that's serious. I've never had that before, Cobalt. I have had the best way to describe it is like the little sparkles that float around like fairies. That they're just there for like 2 seconds. Like, you know what? You get like basically the equivalency of like kind of a head rush. Or like, you know, like a minor dizzy spell, I guess is the best way to describe it. And just like for a second you just see like, how to say it, like things moving in your sight, and then they just like fade away one by one, and it's like, whoa, that was weird. Maybe I should drink more water. Or I should exercise more. Less sodium in the diet. I think that's a healthy way to approach things. Whoops, sorry. Music back, please. Thank you. Also, Kazu, have you decided to relax? Are you taking some time for yourself? Or are you slurping on the dark bean juice? Though granted, some people just drink coffee because they like the taste of coffee. They don't do it for any like caffeine situation. I don't know what I'm doing right now. My brain is just kind of bouncing between ideas. I was up late last night. PayPal is a very strange creature. I don't understand that. Oh, the drinking coffee just to drink coffee? My family does it like as, how do you say? Like as a ritual, I guess is the best way to describe it. You know, like they have a coffee at this time and they have a coffee at this time. That's what they do every day. Because that's how it's supposed to be. That's the regiment. That's the method. That's the... You know, that's just when it's supposed to happen. Like, hey, you know, have a coffee in the morning to help wake you up, but then, like, have a coffee in, like, the afternoon because it gives you an excuse to sit down for half an hour to an hour between, like, physical labor. I think that might just be, like, a mixture that's, like a farmer's attitude, you know? Like, a mixture of, like, well, I probably need the caffeine to keep me going for the next few hours, but also... it gives me a second to get me off my feet. Just a little bit of... okay. Now we can keep going. Oh, excuse me. The yawning will continue. As, you know, is very common for me, unfortunately. But alright. We will start the game. We're only 20 minutes in and we're already starting the game. What am I doing to you guys? It's because my brain is a little mushy right now. I have a bunch of different ideas bouncing around. I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff figured out. I'm trying to prep for tomorrow. I forgot to do the thing for tomorrow. The yawning will continue until sleep schedule improves. I'll yawn no matter what, Cobalt. If I get... no questions. If I get 8 hours of sleep every day, it is tomorrow, right? I'm not out of my mind? Couple you're making me question everything. 1 second. Yeah, it's the night. No, okay, I was right. What's my excuse for the 3rd cup of coffee? You really like the taste of coffee? Final call. Hold on, I should have done this earlier. One second. This was supposed to happen earlier. Pin. Manual until unpinned, blah, 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 blah. Bam. There we go. Tomorrow we're doing the... I'll say it now and I'll say it at the end of stream if I remember. Tomorrow we're doing the 250 follower appreciation stream where we're gonna read things, or we're gonna read people's questions, and we're gonna do some marbles on stream. Because I've never done marbles on stream and I want to see what that's like, and you know, it's fun. Make a reminder redeem. No, I've remembered. And besides, it's tomorrow, so I can't possibly forget. I've got it all figured out, Cobalt. I'm just overthinking everything. I have 3 different roasts at work, and I can't tell you the difference for the life of me. But wait, Kuma, does that mean that you at one point made a cup of each one of them and just went, okay. Uh-huh. There was no difference between those 3. That's when you mix all 3 of them together into one mega cup of coffee. Until what they call it, the heart stopper. Out of curiosity, Kuma, if you're willing to share, what are the 3 types of coffee that you have? Is it like a dark roast, medium? Like a dark roast, medium roast, and a light roast? Or is it like a dark roast, a darker roast, and a And an abyss roast. Dark, medium, and light. Gotcha. I know that my family likes dark roast the most. Because I think it has, if it's made correctly, it has like kind of a sharper flavor to it. If and I recall correctly, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I usually make the I try to make the coffee for family when I can. Mind you, it's just, you know, like a coffee maker with like... Oh, those don't stop the game. That's the only thing that stops the game. You know, it's just a coffee maker and you put the coffee grinds into the filter and click the on button, but... I love bean juice. I am indifferent to bean juice. I have figured out how to make my... There she is. There's our gal. Can you sit here and just enjoy the sight? Yeah, there's our first gal. I don't know who the heck the second one is, but there it is. And yeah, Cobalt. Though that's a smart thing to do, I am very, very bad at... I would have trouble remembering... That was very unsettling. I would have trouble remembering to tell or to make the redeem in order to remind me about things. My family gets medium dark. I see no I have no objections to this. Wait, already? Wait, is she right here? Can I just go out and just be like, hello? And she'll be like, get off my back. And I'll be like, no. Good morning? No, nothing. Do I have to, like, re-approach her? Is that the plan? Alright, let's do it this way. Let's make a little bit of distance. Oh, she left. Okay, this makes so much more sense. Do you have a particular type of coffee that you enjoy, Vitrify? Or are you in a similar vein as Kuma, where it's just like, I don't really taste the difference. I just enjoy... Ooh, it's very unsettling. I just enjoy that sweet, sweet drink. Yummy, yummy, yummy and such. I just drink it, I don't know. Fair enough. Just is it out of habit, or is it just... I know that this is the thing that I need right now. Because I know for some people it's very much, like, habit-esque, but for some people it's just like, what do you mean? I just like it. There's no other thought process to it here. Both? You got yourself a happy habit? Happy habit. Kaltstein Hines? If I read that correctly? Don't know if I read that correctly. It disappeared on me pretty quickly. Regular person. Oh, wait a second there. You can't be here. This mine has been abandoned for 40 years. You can't just waltz in there. You don't have the proper credentials. But I love the attitude. I do so.
Ik spreek Nederlands. Welke kant op is het treinstation? Mag ik je toilet gebruiken? Een bier graag.
I mean, it read it perfectly, Bojaz. First of all, thank you for the prime. Second of all, I'm not sure where the train station is. If you need to use the toilet, go ahead, but, you know, do so at your own risk. And I don't have any beer, and I'm sorry. I love the fact, though, that it read it perfectly. Waar kan ik op het treinstation? Oh, sorry. Welke kant op is het treinstation? Which way is the train station? I like it. It went really, really well. That was very easy to follow and to understand. Thank you. Now, so how are you, Bojazz? I do see some potential in you as a future security recruit. You just need some training. I went to school for this job, you know. I suppose if you went out and got said training, I would deputize you. That would work, actually. A break once in a while does sound nice. Listen, go out there and train for this job. Double jump, glide, zipline, and zipline around. You'll need to be able to do all before I can make you part of the team. I'll see you around, future recruit. Okay, so we have to find and get access to zipline. Busy moving to. Oh, that's right. You're close to moving. He's leaving us, guys. Buddy, all like, yeah, you can come hang out whenever. And then I'm like, can I hang out in 2 days? And he's like, no, I'm moving. What kind of a friend? But I hope that the move goes smoothly, Bojazz. I know that from my experiences with moving several times in my life, they're tiring. But they're not, how to say it? They're not impossible to do. Especially if you can get some peeps together to help you out with the moving. Because good God. Doing it by yourself or with a really small crew can just be exhausting. It can just be exhausting. Let's be real. That's the best way to describe it. You've only had me over once. Hey, you never asked if you could come visit. I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. You could have asked to come visit. But you didn't. Now, would I have let you in? Probably not. 'Cause I'm difficult that way. But that doesn't matter. Wait, still sell the bags. Welcome back, Brian. Look, I'm just saying, Bojazz. Could have been a thing, but you chose not to. You didn't even try. Probably tried. In fact, there's a very good chance that you tried. This conversation's over. Bye! There will be no further questions on this particular topic. All that will be said is I do hope that the trip goes smoothly. And I hope that you got some peeps already in the back pocket to help you out with stuff. What? But it changed. Bojazz, I don't want to goof up the fish catching right now. Oh, well, that's a frightening looking fish. Always welcome. An extra painting, computer station for guests. Well, dang, my dude. I think everybody said that I'm good, that I intend to come visit when you're all settled in, so don't think I won't hold true to such things. I may be a bit of a social recluse, but I try. Alright, and now... Oh, we're not quite there. Oh, when you're in that awkward spot where there's no point in fishing, but... Ooh, old shit. Just pears. Dang it, we don't have an orchard yet. Aluminum. There's any other spots? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, we shouldn't be swimming this anyway. It's literal frigid waters. Oh yeah, Brian, Bojazz is finally moving into a new place after many, many years. Now he's just flexing on me like, hey, Bay, you don't have this. And I'm like, I don't. And he's just like, I know. Oh wait, we can't get through there yet because this is like a fog of some kind. But we can get there. So we're going there. Hello, Haya. With the army of quail as well at her side. The stinky babies are here to cause havoc and bite random things. And yeah, Brian, this place has a lot of different biomes. That's the term I was looking for. How's it going, Haya? How's your day been so far? Oh, this. I could see this making people nauseous. Just that running next to, like, a thing in the foreground. And just being like, day is good? I'm glad to hear it, Haya. Alright. Ooh! Oh! Oh! Lobster. Your day is good news. It was good, pretty good. I almost, I thought for a moment I lost my sight in the shower earlier today, so that was pretty cool. I think the worrisomeness of it was how quickly I was willing to accept my fate. Just, oh, okay. I feel you there, Brian. Having that, like basement, I don't know what it is about basements and just, like, being a gaming space. Well, I'm blind now. Kinda high. I just, like, my vision wasn't quite coming back. I basically kind of spaced out, and then, like, as I snapped back in, the way that I described it to chat was kind of like, you know how in, like, sometimes in games, like, the loading screen stays on even after the game has loaded and you can, like, hear the game and such? It was kind of like that. Like, the loading screen just wasn't quite leaving yet. Nice. Alright, basement. Yeah, exactly. Basements are great. A Dungeons & Dragons group that I used to be part of, they turned their basement into a big gaming area. So it's like this big table that you could have, like, probably sit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could sit around 10 people around it. They had a bunch of, like, memorabilia. Snap back to reality. Hope there goes gravity. I mean, that was basically it, though. Hi, you're kind of crushing it. No! Apparently I'm bad at fishing. And you're fine, Hyatt. Totally fine. I'm just in a weird spaced out mood right now. I've just been overthinking tomorrow too much, so I'm just like, my brain's just like, you're tired. I'm like, I am tired. I've been overthinking everything and like over planning. Meanwhile, I also need to be planning for something else later this month. And it's just like, I'm not good at planning. Planning is exhausting to me. Ooh, there we go. There's a catch. Technically, I have two things. Well, one of the things I don't have to worry about. I don't know if I'm even allowed to talk about it yet, but there is a potential collab coming up with a bunch of peeps that I'm excited about. But I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it yet. So, that'll be the titillating teaser that you all get. But that's all you'll get. You'll just know that a potential collab is coming up. Surprise, Will, who has been trying to collab with a bunch of peeps over the last, like, month or so, is doing a collab. My goodness. Oh my god. How is it possible? I'll tell you how, friends. By persistence, I guess. Well, we need to figure out our next Stranded Deep. Oh, that's true! There's also a Stranded Deep collab that still needs to happen. The next one in the series. Splitting the main room in our basement into a table. Ooh, hold on, let me pause that for a second. Into a boardroom / tabletop gaming room and a media video game area. Converting my old consoles into an output. And running through a series of auto switchers. Bojaz, I think Brian actually has something similar. Am I wrong, Brian? I think you have a very similar-esque setup to some degree, don't you? Surprise collab. Will didn't know it was happening. Again? Stella, he's been here. I can feel it. I won't beg, but if you could. Oh, come on, you know what to do. Oh my goodness, fine. Let's talk to this boy first. Sounds like Brian is my friend now, Will. Well, congratulations, I guess. I hope you two are very happy together. I have cabbage already. Oh. Wait, oh dear. Oh my. Aren't you a cutie pie? A bambina? Bambina? Navek!
Get supported, nerd.
I will not. Refunded. Also 9 months. What's the name of the Babel? I guess it doesn't have a name. Dedge. I actually do. It includes 8 different consoles, a component switcher, an HDMI switcher. Ah! Cobalt.
Wait, aarden we supporting the nerd?
Wait, Hype Trade, don't you do it. No. Bad. Bad. Ah! The cat startled me. Don't you do it. I'm staring at you angrily, chat. Don't you do it. I'm gonna keep going with the game for a second. But also thank you, Navek, and thank you, Cobalt, for the bits and the redeem. And the resub. There we go. But the redeem. Yep. And Navek, I hope that your day is treating you well so far. Hope that it's not disgustingly hot and humid, though I suspect it is indeed disgustingly hot and humid. Aren't you a cutie pie? Bambina?
Here comes the boy.
Support.
Hiya, we're fighting. And thank you for the resubscription. Hiya with the hype train. Joke's on you, No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying a gosh darn thing. I'm not saying anything. We're gonna keep going. And when that timer runs out, then we'll say something. Nah. Meh, meh, meh. I don't have my... Wait, hold on. No. No. I can do this really quick. Ooh, but it gets rid of the controller. Ugh, how do I approach this? Hello there, not the big boss. 1 second. Hold on. No, I know how to approach this. I need to be here. Here. You. Hold on. It's gonna be really difficult to do this, but I'm gonna make it work. And how you doing? Not the big boss? As you can see, people are bullying me right now, and I'm trying to get this sorted out before it's too late. You go over there. Yeah. It's a lot of work for one stupid little joke. Nope, wrong side again. I'll always do it on the wrong side somehow. Bam. It's already active. Perfect. Okay. Hands? Perfect. It's the whole... I'm trying to make my hand do what I want, but this thing is not always the most accurate. And it's very difficult to figure out where the zone is that makes it want to work. Come on. Grab the hand. There we go. It won't work. I did my best. Ah! This darn thing. Why'd I ever get one? They're dumb and stupid. But also kind of neato, and I need to use mine more often. More often. It just really likes to lose my hands really, really fast. I need to get one of the ones that goes around the collar and attach it there so that it has an easier time with my hand locations. Hands! Anyway, that's it. That was the whole joke was me attempting to pull down my eyelid and going, bleh. I hope it was worth it. And if not, I'm okay with it. Because I gave it the old college try. You're worth it. How dare you? How dare you? Navek. Blech.
Blech.
Blech. That's how I feel right now, not the big boss. How dare you? Blech. And also thank you for the bits. But blech. Blech. Making full use of the capability from that my model can stick their tongue out. Just blech. One moment. There we go. Blech. Is gonna steal our futon? No problem at all, Brian. Brian. Bojazz. Sorry, the double B's is just messing with my brain. Wink redeem. Helps regardless, because my eye needs to do a blink. A blink, a blink, a blink. I have to watch, I'll have to watch that one for inspiration. I was just thinking about this, the Dutch. Dutch sounds like Klingon, but softer. Would that imply, then, that German sounds like Klingon, but just as aggressive? Also, I don't know what is happening to the top right there. And also, thank you, everybody, for the missed hype train. Ha! Eat it! No, that's terrible. I'm sorry. But there you go. Thank you for the two subs, for the 200 bits. It's very kind of you. I appreciate the heck out of it. All right, I'm gonna quickly finish reading this shenanigans, and then I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, Nivek, you've been subbed for 9 months. That means apparently there's supposed to be a child of some sort, so it has to be named. I don't know why. I don't know why this is a thing. Because reasons, I suppose. But yes, aren't you a cutie pie? Bambina? I think that's what it is. The name is Victory. That's the name? Fine. We will dub the child Victory. I'll call you Peanut. Like a cute little peanut pie. What? Are you looking for someone named Giovanni? Ha! That, Bambina, doesn't surprise me one bit. I mean, who isn't looking for me? I'm Giovanni. Leon Formidable. Bile? Formidable. Sorry to break it to you, though, but you're a bit young for me. What? Astrid, you say? She's with you on your lovely boat? Say no more! Here I come! Oh, that was fast. That was no. Oh, that's what you need, a zip line to get up there. What? I mean, he's right there. He's right behind you. He's just sitting there casually. What? Just like that? No fuss? Really? He must be really desperate. Let's go back. What about you? What do you have to say here? Oh, here, have some berries. Thank you, I was quite hungry. Yum, 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 yum. I can't tell if the character has a teddy bear in their sleeve or bells. Because of the throat clearing sounds. Is that the thing? Oh, you mean the G's. Alright, guess we're going back. I'm gonna hit the button now. I don't know if this is a good thing, or if we're about to see some drama. Wait, I can't even check. I have to go and deal with this first. He's here. Well, don't just stand there. Welcome him aboard, Stella. What? Why don't you welcome him aboard, you terrified person? Yeah, the G's. You hating on the G's right now, not the big boss? Is that what's happening? Oh, here we go. We got a real lion. Persona. Giovanni. Astrid. Oh, Astrid. You look good. Always. And you look splendid too, princess. Astrid, I was looking for you. Everywhere I went, you were not there. Honey, my life is empty without you. The air tastes like dust. The ground felt wobbly. The stars had gone from the sky. And no one is here to scratch my back. I even had to buy a back scratcher. You know, the wood ones with the little plastic hand on top. Stop it, Giovanni. I haven't forgotten what you did. I will never forget. But I'm willing to forgive you, only if you promise to behave. Can you do that, Giovanni? Can I trust you with that? Or should I forget about you here, right here and right now? Yes. Oh yes, my princess. I have my back, and I'll show you how trustworthy I am. I will shower you with gifts and never take the slightest peep at other women ever again. Heavens, I will even stop looking at other people. You have my word. All right. All right. Jovikins. Blah. Yeah. Right, so we have Sid and Hilda from Final Fantasy IX. I have not played far enough in 9 to have ever met Sid. Pardon the yawn. But you're still on probation, mister. If I ever see you doing something fishy, I'll kill you. You hear me? Now come here. I have so much to tell you. Oh God, he is. Look at that walk. Is that a reference to the Lion King? On a side note? Wait, are you really ringing a bell to get my attention? Giovanni and I have a few things to settle. You don't need to babysit me for a while. I'm sure you've better things to do than to watch two ancient lovebirds reconnect. I'll talk to you later. Alright, cool, I guess. Good luck, be brave, have fun with whatever the heck you two get up to. You two pains in the arses. Hello, Syrinx. How are you? No. Oh, why? I'm trying so hard not to yawn. I apologize in advance. It will continue to happen. I will continue to try to fight it, but only so much that you can do, unfortunately. Can we plant the new stuff here? We have sunflowers? I mean, I'll do it. And I'll make some of this here cotton, too. We got that, we got that, we got that. We found our boy, Giovanni. The yawning will not stop, I'm sorry. I'm trying. A new place with a lot of things. And that boy. And that boy. There's a lot of, okay. We hit him, we grab that, go there. Then we'll go there, and then we'll figure out the rest along the way. Easy. Easy clap, boys. Doing well. Just got home and having dinner. Very nice, Syrinx. Always enjoy a good dinner. Or even a bland dinner. Sometimes that's good, too. Oh, wait. We can actually talk to him? I see you picked a spot on the map. What a wonderful initiative, Bambina. Seeing the world, going places, meeting new faces. It's all so exhilarating. But we do, before we go somewhere incredible, though, could you do something for me? Let's go somewhere else. Okay, I'll let you in on a little secret. I want to make someone really happy. Shh, don't say it out loud. A secret, I told you. Yes, you've guessed right, a very special lady. I want to show her how much she means to me. Haha, I knew you'd be on board. It's not Astrid, is it? It's not Astrid. All right, we need to go to Bottom Line Corp to do some shopping. I've heard the shop there has received a bunch of fancy chocolate boxes. She just loves chocolate, the dark and expensive kind. It's the perfect gift, don't you think? Wonderful, Bambina. Let's head there then. I can guarantee this is not for Astra. That's my running theory. I want to believe that this man is a good man, but my gut feeling says no. Complete 12 errands. Nice. Wait. Does he have more of them there things to sell? Oh, he sells a lot of things. Oh wait, this is all my stuff. Never mind. Haha, haha. I promise I am a smart boy sometimes. Thank you for doing these stuffs. Syrinx screaming. Vitrify, why are you screaming? What's going on, Vitrify? Are you okay? Okay, I want to build that orchard pretty badly, but we don't have Nebula thread, and I don't know where to get it. I have the sheep already, so that's not too big of a problem. No, we could get more aluminum through. Oh, we can start making glass. Oh, we've reached the place and I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry, random island. I'm worried that I'm a Nord dweller. I freaking knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. It was gonna keep going. Gosh dang it all. Scrap that copper. Go on this little adventure of ours. You again? What do you have for sale for me here? Wait. It's a score to a song that is perfect for when the leaves start falling. I feel like I need this at some point. Wait, he wanted fried chicken, didn't he? Let's just grab a couple. And pears. Hello, liar. Ayo. Hello, liar. Just gonna grab 2 of them because it feels like I need them. You'll do them too? All right. In that case, fair enough. I take back the anger. But we'll do more squats then. All right. One moment. Ugh. And congratulations on the 3rd Syrinx. I don't even think I said congratulations to Brian and Kazu for 1st and 2nd. All right. Well, liar, you gotta go low on these ones. This is a try to smack that booty on the floor sort of a situation. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. There. 10. I hope everybody's happy with this. The knees on this guy's a phony. I already popped my knees earlier, Syrinx, because I had the redeem already. And both my knees popped pretty early on, so they're not popping as much anymore, which is very nice. A sheep. I'll deal with you in a second, actually. You should always move your arms when it's cold outside. Like this. Look. I'm talking and moving. I'm multitasking like a champ. No one can stop me. I'm very proud of you. Oh, is this the zip line? But we don't have a single coin. Oh. Oh, and it's deep frigid waters. Perfect. Oh god, do I have to go all the way over here? We are not happy. Your pain feeds us, sustains us. I'm so glad. I don't think I know you. I think my partner wouldn't like it if I talked to a strange, if I was talking to a strange child. Don't talk to me again, please. Or if you do, do it discreetly. I'm freezing my feet out here. I don't think I care about your feet. Is there a set of stairs that lead down? Okay, so I can't get up there. This place is just simply here to mock me. But we do get a sheep out of it. Come on, you little goober. Onto the boat. Basically, she doesn't have hypothermia from that freezing cold water. She is the ferryman of the dead. She is incapable of death. Can we only have one sheep at a time? Am I supposed to deliver this sheep somewhere? As if so. Fucking whoops. Enough about us. How you doing, Will? Did you enjoy your 3-day weekend? I had a 3-day weekend? Because I didn't stream on Saturday. I get what you're saying. I'm like ever so slightly annoyed about it because I don't like changing the schedule. But, you know, c'est la vie and all that. Wait, I should pick a location first. So yes, I think so. I tried to work a lot over the weekend. It kind of worked. Kind of in like some of the bigger quotation marks. Oh god, where was the area that you put, that we were supposed to put the sheep in? Resources found, spirit. I don't remember where we're supposed to bring the sheep to anymore. Well, we'll figure it out in due time, I guess. But, yeah, I would say it was pretty good. How about you, not the big boss? Did you enjoy your... Too much water. Have you been enjoying your weekend for the most part? I want to hope so and believe so. That's all sorted. And we go in here. second, Cobalt. I'll get to it in a hot second. Hello, random sheep. Oh, there are 2 sheep. He just doesn't have a pen. Sorry, I have a sneeze. And he doesn't want to go. Oh. Nope, not happening. In which case, thank you for the hydrate. Slurp. And since we're traveling anyway, we'll take a little bit longer with the stretch, so if you guys want to join in, by all means do so. We're gonna reach for the skies! Yeah! And then we're gonna bend to our right. And then we're gonna bend to our left. And then we're gonna stretch back. Open and close our fingers on the way. And then shake our wrists on the way back down. I feel like Will is only hydrated when a kobold comes in to deliver and speak of the devil. I didn't see the first message, Sirix. I just saw the speak of the devil. I'm like, what do you mean? The long weekend was relatively peaceful. I'm glad to hear that, my dude. I'm currently on episode 3 of a series called I Hate Drawing Boobs. The series features my life. Wow, a celebrity in the chat. What's it like being so well known? Liar. What's it like being famous? And have yourself a good lurk, by the way, Cobalt. Thank you so much for the hydrate and the stretch as per usual. Even if I complain heartily about it. You got planks, that's pretty cool. Planks, get your planks. I got some planks for you to enjoy. Oh, like actually, you had some planks. Wait. Does this make fried chicken, or do I need the cooking oil for that? Do I even have a grinder? Dang it. It's iron. We don't gotta worry too much about iron. Oh my god, is that liar art? Yeah, it's liar. She's here all the time being a bully. And a general bully icon. Kind of all Liar does around here. Just pops in and goes just like, I see that you're struggling a little bit. Would you like some extra? And then causes havoc and then goes away again. The general existence of Liar. Don't know what you're talking about, Will. I'm famous now. I don't have to hang out with the riffraff. That's true. You're famous. Why are you even here? Go hang out with your cool friends. I was thinking, when the dragon found me back home, I knew I had to leave. I felt like I would never heal unless I left. I didn't know it then, but I needed love. And no love was to be found in this accursed place. But in my exile, I met your aunt. I have never seen anyone as joyful as Rose. Filled to the brim with uncontained life. You remind me of her a lot, Stella.
She nursed me back to health little by little. Without her, well, the dragon would have taken me. Right there. I'm sure of it. I never would have met you. She taught me, not as one normally teaches, but by opening my eyes to what was already within. To the rich interior life, unquenched by the dragon. Unquenched by my father. To the interconnectedness of it all. To the universal love. This immense debt I owe her. Maybe that is what why I feel the need to teach you. I would prefer something else. Still have the flavor from last time. Have plain rice then. I usually don't do autographs, but for a true fan, I'll make an exception. Autographs a crude drawing of me giving a thumbs up. Wow. So kind. Oh man, doodle signature. Doodle signature, even more valuable. Man, I almost hate how true that is. Like here, have kind of like a semi-original doodle that I'm just kind of doing on the fly right now. That's grilled chicken. Buddy boy wants fried chicken, so I need the oil. Upgrades. And shenanigans, zip lines and ropes. Gather resources, wool, fibers. Get the next thing. Wool, fiber, and iron ingots. Alright, well, we need to make some iron ingots, but wait, we're not traveling at the moment, are we? No, we're still here. Oh, but for the life of me, I cannot remember where I must be. There's a rare chest here that I haven't grabbed yet. Well, might as well go that way. The only thing that exceeds my intense kindness is my overwhelming modesty. Some say I'm the most modest, and you know what? It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Flyer, I'm going to ban you, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. In fact, I'll feel the opposite. I will feel immense joy. Sounds like something a mouse would say. What kind of a mouse, Avatar? And also, hello, Avatar. And also, I'm sorry, Avatar. There will be no explanation. Fair enough. I accept these charges. I will sit here quietly and contemplate your potential meanings. Iron, please. Thank you. Quickly draw out a bunch of lovely thingamathings. Put you back in. Cotton fiber. We're going to plant more cotton. Tea. I'm sorry, is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand? Oh, sorry, too famous to understand. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm too busy with famous people things to understand the reference. Ugh. Okay. I'm sorry, game. I don't think I asked you to alt-tab. It's a puzzle. Is there a spot where I can potentially... 'Cause I know I can get here. That doesn't really help me that much. And over there doesn't really help me that much either. I was hoping that that would be considered a ledge, but it would seem not. I want that item, but I don't know how to get up there, but I don't want to look it up. I was just recently watching a video about somebody explaining about how a lot of magic in games has kind of like faded because it's so easy to look things up now, and I'm like, I kind of agree. Yeah, I'll figure it out at some point. We'll call it a loss for now. Wait, can we... don't know what it makes, but we're gonna find out. Oh god, an even smaller. Oh god, it's him. The strange one. Okay, the area that I want is searching is in this area, so we'll go here. The truth is we can't go back. It's true, but that doesn't mean we can't ourselves stick to the thought processes of the past. It was a really good... the argument that the individual was making... Sorry, Lyra, I'll get... Actually, no, I'll read Lyra's first because it could potentially be compared to. That's why I don't... That's why I avoid walkthroughs, and even then, knowing that you can look them up ruins the mystique of it. The video that I was watching was talking specifically about how... They were looking at it from the perspective of MMOs. So the idea that, like... there is an efficiency to it, and if you're not playing efficiently when you get to it, once you get to a certain age, it kind of like messes with you because, you know, in your head, it's like, well, why would I not try to play efficiently? But his argument is just like, well, don't look things up. Read tooltips from your abilities. Was it Folding Ideas? It was not. It was Josh Strife Hayes. You're talking about how MMOs have become like a freaking insanity, right, Avatar? You're talking about like the fact that like Like, that one's talking, or the one that comes to mind for me is like the world first stuff, where it just becomes insane. And hello, Kaju. How are you doing, my dude? Congratulations on Masters, by the way. I'm referring to why it's rude to be bad. Yes, that's one specifically. Whereas the argument, I guess that it would be kind of like a connected argument. To some degree, at least. Basically, the idea being like, hey, just have fun. You know? Like, it's okay to not have fun. Or, sorry, it's okay to not be the best. Just have fun. At the end of the day, that's what you're trying to go for. Hold on, talk to the pier. Alright, then we go to the pier. But yes, I remember now a little bit. Avatar, the... Oh, God. It's like they're all happening at once. Okay. No more. Oh, God, more. There's more. Oh, God, it's torture. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think that's it. I think we did it. I think we beat it. I'm a mess. Hold on a second, I need to mute myself and blow my nose. Whoo! Whoo-ah! Hold on, let me pause and catch up with chat here. Oh no, I don't need to alt tab for that. There's a rule in game design that players will optimize the fun out of a game if given the opportunity. Very much correct, Liar. I think it's good to look at walkthrough like an analog to media piracy. If the developer provides the appropriate resources in the game, the player will feel less like they need to look up a walk through that. Oh, that's a pretty good one for the compilation. Oh my God, Avatar, that might be the... Oh, don't worry, Hi, I wrote down the numbers. That might potentially be frickin' Vtuber sneezes a lot on stream part 2. Here we go, another frickin' 10,000 views video. Let's go. I hate it here. I hate the internet. I think there's a degree of trust between the player and the game that's required. If the player trusts that there is a solution that can be figured out, I feel like they would be less likely to look it up. Some people just do, Liar. Like, I know I'm very guilty of this at times, where, like, if it's like an RPG, I definitely have that immediate drive to be like, I mean, I want to build a warrior build. What's the most optimized warrior build? You know? Go look it up. Whereas the right thing to do is to sit down, look at stuff, and do the things. Thank you, Hyatt. Very appreciated. But, this is going to go on a ramble for a second, and I really need to blow my nose again, but this tissue's not going to do it, so we're going to take a tiny break. Keep this thought in mind. I apologize that there's going to be a 3 to 5 minute break here. But I'll be right back, and then I do want to keep talking about this topic, because it is fascinating to me. I will be back. You guys know the drill. If you can and are able to, I hope that you get up and stretch, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink. Make sure that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. I'll see you guys very soon. Alright, I am back. Sorry for the wait. Really needed that. All right, let me see what we got here. So the challenge for creating right and wrong ways to do long-form metagame play is that if a player specs wrong, they effectively lose the whole game unless they have the opportunity to respecialize. That's a really important one, Avatar, that I was definitely going to say, hey, Cooks, how's it going, my dude? I was actually going to suggest that. Just like in an RPG, I feel there definitely needs to be the ability to the comfort and reassurance of knowing that a bad spec does not ruin your game because you can adapt based on like whenever you want, you know, like build a build, it doesn't work, try again. It's okay, you know, go to this one person, be like, please take away my memories. And he goes, no problem. Bam, go ahead. Let's see if I can play devil's advocate. There's a lot of people that do tend to work 9 to 5s and want to come home and play the game for a limited time. And being said, the rating is a fun learning thing on your own, but it requires several hours of commitment to do so. So for those who do not have the time and want to do so, absolutely, Kaju. That is a very fair argument from the perspective of people who want to do semi-competitive rating, but also have a day job. There are people out there whose entire existence is to go, here's the new upgrades, love that shit, or like, you know, like the new perks or builds, and like find the optimized thing. I totally agree with you on that. I don't think people are always doing anything wrong by looking things up either. Part of the problem is that some games are designed in a way that requires a walkthrough. Minecraft. True, Avatar. In response, Minecraft has gotten better over the years. Also true. It is a little bit of like test, like, you know, it is a game that there are games out there that are designed to the idea is to explore and to try things and to make mistakes and to learn. If people play enough games through walkthroughs, they will probably be more likely to get into the habit of looking things up as soon as they don't know what to do, which is actually a shame, Liar, because some games, I think that there's a part of the experience is figuring out what you didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, what's this? Ba 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 ba. Figure out what's going on there. It certainly has a direction, and certainly has direction in recipe books, but I know that I wouldn't learn what I need to do to beat Minecraft from those elements alone. That's fair. How would you ever figure out how to make a nether portal without someone telling you? Where would you possibly learn? Although, granted, they've tried to make it that through exploration you can see them, right? There are places where there will be like the 2x3, or I guess it's technically the 4x5, like obsidian. They're like half built. So like there are hints there, but you don't know what it means. It's more just like, huh, what is that? Should I try to recreate that? And sorry, Cooks, we were in the middle of something and I needed to walk away because I had a sneeze fit and I really needed to blow my nose. So I just needed a second to step away. So I'm trying to catch up with everybody at the moment. Sorry. Yeah, sure. I mean, the thing I really enjoy about Minecraft is redstone, and the redstone feature is super convoluted and needs a degree in itself to understand about how it works in order to look up waste time for 10 hours to figure out. That I can agree with you, Kaju. I also think that there are people who don't have enough time to do a lot of self-discovery stuff because of how big the game scopes have become in modern day. So there are other people who do the homework for you. Path of Exile, you probably need, you may actually need 1,000+ hours in the game in order to start understanding how the game works. That's fair. In Exploration, they actually show you broken nether portals, and they used to have a Minecraft tutorial map that actually showed you that as well. Really? I didn't know that. I don't know if the tutorial is still up in the world. They're also made partly of weeping obsidian, which doesn't work to create a working portal, which means that unless the player infers that it has to be pure obsidian, it won't help them at first scan. I did not know that, Avatar. That is a new thing that I learned. The problem, I guess, how to say it? I don't know. Problem's not the correct way to say it, but there is, I guess to go back to what Avatar was saying about, like, folding ideas, like, just, what is it? Like, it's bad to be a bad... I don't remember what the heck the name was anymore. Hold on, let me go back up. What was the name of the video? Why it's rude to be bad at World of Warcraft. It's a problem, right? Because... there are people out there. I remember playing World of Warcraft back in the day, and everybody used, was it Icy Veins, I think was the name of the website, that gave you, like, the quote, like, best ones that you could do. And thank you very much, Syrinx, for the subscription. Very much appreciated.
16 months. That's almost 17 months.
I don't know why it can't say months, but thank you very much, Syrinx. That's very appreciated. Why it's rude to suck at World of Warcraft. Sorry. Probably misread it, Avatar. That's on me. Oh yeah, it was either Icy Veins or Wowhead. Wowhead was a little bit nice to some regard because you could build a build for yourself on it. That one I feel like was a little bit a little bit up there, because one of the problems with WoW back in the day is that respecking cost you money. So not being able to play, you know, like, you had to, like, really work out what you wanted in terms of certain builds. So, like, having Wowhead, just a website where, like, you could potentially completely avoid how to build builds, but you could figure out your build before you set it down, which technically you could literally do on a piece of paper, but it's just it's a convenience thing. But there are people who enjoy, let's presume that in World of Warcraft respecking is free, or any MMO that respecking is free. There are people who enjoy figuring out builds. They don't want to look at, like, the cookie cutter spec. They don't want to look at the end game spec with all the good gear, blah, blah, blah. They just want to figure it out on their own. The problem, especially from an MMO perspective, is I'm specifically talking about MMOs because the video that I was talking about was specifically talking about MMOs, is that when you're doing raiding, which for the most part is, like, you know, end game, quote unquote, you trying to figure out what the right build is not just detrimental to you, it's potentially detrimental to between, you know, like 3 to like 15 other players, depending on what you're doing, which is a problem. Even if it's like everyone's fine with it, it's still just like, yeah, let me try this build out. You know, this makes sense to me. Do it. Tank constantly dies. No one knows why. Turns out that, you know, one person looks it up and it turns out that tank didn't take this one particular, like, skill that would be required in order to, how to say, in order to, like, survive this particular, like, fight, but tank doesn't know, so therefore the whole group is just stuck on this particular part of progression because this tank is just going to keep dying, etc., etc. Hearthstone is another game where meta builds make things less interesting. Randomization kind of helps alienate or alleviate, optimization as a problem. Hearthstone has Arena or whatever it's called, where you picked packs from a random set, but in the normal ranked Hearthstone, everyone is using the same decks pretty much. So it's less interesting. That is fair, Liar. It's the whole cookie cutter thing, right? It's just like, no, this is the optimized build. This is the, if you want to win, this is what you have to do. However, competitive scenes in game historically hate RNG. Which is why, you know, like Magic the Gathering decks are also specifically built in ways that you can, like a lot of some of like the better decks, if I recall correctly, are set up so that you can, you have multiple ways to acquire the cards that you want in order to do your play, like search cards and like you know, like gathering through your decks or burning the opponent or like stalling the opponent until you can grab the cards that you need. One of my best friends had me heavy into World of Warcraft then he was not my friend for a while, and I never made friends playing WoW, so I kind of stayed mid-level. I mean, that's a whole other thing too, right? Syrinx, just like the social ness that is MMOs. Have you ever heard of the Grandmaster player that advocated for randomized chess? I have actually heard of that semi-recently, liar. I do believe so, yes. I cannot quite remember who he was. Wait, was it something Fisher? Somebody Fisher, right? But he was actually stealing the idea from a chess master from a while ago and was just like, no, I came up with this idea. Sorry, this is unimportant to the actual topic that you're talking about, liar, but my brain's trying to use the information to bring up the correct... You know, I'm sifting through the files and I'm just going through the filing cabinet as I'm going, just like, okay, this. I mean, I talked to you about this before, but being a raid leader once upon a time, there are only 4 hours a week of prog fights, and there are a few people on your team that don't that didn't want to do the homework, which holds back and wastes time. Yeah, exactly, gotcha. That's another issue, yeah, right? When you're playing solo, I don't think it matters as much, but the minute that you're playing with other people, you have to start doing homework. It depends though a little bit. Because this is not an MMO, but like in Dungeons & Dragons, for instance, I feel that it is not unreasonable for everyone at the table to presume that everybody else on the table at least knows their character. Their character does not have to be optimized. Their character does not even have to be like a functional build, but they need to be able to know how to do combat. They need to know how to use their abilities, and they need to know how to... and they need to know how general gameplay works. If you know those three things, most people at the table won't have a problem with you having, like, a really dumb, not combat focused build or a super combat focused build and not very good in social situations, etc. From at least the perspective of, like, time wasting, you know? Just like, guys, we have, like, 2 hours a month to play Dungeons & Dragons. Like, please don't make us waste an hour going, what were the rules again? But yes, I agree with you, Kaju. Once monetization gets involved into it, or sorry, once a physical currency cost gets involved into it, it gets even more like, guys, please, we're just trying to do this. But some people are okay with slamming their heads against things and not making any progress, right? And like, I think that there should be a place for people like that. But it's when you got to start separating, like, the people who are okay with that versus the people who want to do their homework. You know what I mean? Just like, okay, well, look, if you don't want to do your homework, that's fine. I'm okay with you not doing your homework, but I'm not going to play with you with the limited time that I have if you're not going to. I'm going to find someone who does want to do their homework, because that's the gameplay that I want to play. Which I guess is both a strength and a negative from an MMO perspective specifically, because like MMOs, massive multiplayer, as in there's a lot of people theoretically, so you can find people who play to your strengths and or weaknesses and or, I don't know, neutral traits. But that's like a social situation, right? Where you got to figure out, like, okay, how do I even approach that? It's just not about wasting time for them. It's just about wasting money, since they're These are subscription games. Yep, I already I addressed that. Part of the problem would be solving these two different servers for specific things, like RP servers versus non-RP servers. I mean, not exactly nailing it, but I think unofficially there are. How so, Avatar? Also, I am going to do a little bit more game progress, but please continue. I will continue to participate in this conversation, obviously, because I'm very interested in it. Just brain demands that I'm also doing something else. I think if you want to RP, you have an RP server. If you want to play non-meta, you do that. And if you want to try hard, you can do that. I mean, in general. Yeah, absolutely, liar. Hold on. What a nice, quaint place. What? Oh. I accidentally hit B, that's the problem. Certain player bases end up congregating in certain servers, and they end up having their own reputations for being PvP, RP, raid, or PvP. That's fair. And in like World of Warcraft, at least back in the day, I don't know now, it was like RP servers, PvE servers, PvP servers, RP PvP servers, you know, that kind of idea. Like you could be like, okay, well, I know kind of what to expect leveling here. And the problem is with allotting servers specific for gameplay, it starts to cost too much money for, and for select minorities. I think the other problem too, like I think you were alluding to, Kaju, and correct me if I'm misunderstanding, but the problem is too, it's just like if there's not enough people for one server, like if there's not enough people who want to be casual raiders for a server, it gets difficult because low population means it's difficult to gather enough peeps for such. Hold on, let me finish reading this really quickly and then I'll get back to the thing. Just so okay, Liar's message specifically is where I need to come back into. The view is can't be beaten, can it? Yes, this is perfect. I see a little promontory up there, up that cliff there. Let's go, just go on ahead. I'll meet you there. How will I do it? Ha! Don't worry. I'm sure I could manage to snake my way up. Ha! Got it. Like League of Legends is mostly just matchmaking. You're usually forced to try hard if you don't want to be flamed. Well, true, but that's a whole other problem, isn't it, Liar? Where that system like just breeds toxicity. Or rampant toxicity, I guess. Ultima Online has a system for that, but it's been dead for a while now. Oh no! Yes and no. There's always an option for private servers and peer-to-peer. We can use WoW servers as an example. You have 20 plus servers, but 15 servers are dead. Oh man, and then the servers that aren't dead are like jam-packed with people. That was a server that I was on, where it was just like, just heavy with people all the time because it was a very popular server. I think it was Darkspear. I think Darkspear was the server that I was playing on at one point. And that server was like an old original WoW server, so it had a lot of people. Oh, I agree. Like for Terraria, you can create your own server via peer-to-peer, but not all games have the luxury of that, sadly. Like Minecraft, where you have to pay yourself. You can actually do peer-to-peer, Kaju. But you have to, but the person who's running the server has to be online for the server to be running. So it's one of those, just like, all right, guys, I'm going to be up for 2 hours. Do your things. MMO publishers want players spread out across their servers, but players usually want to be in the same place as everyone else, so the game will funnel unknowing players to empty servers, and the popular servers will be struggling. And then the popular servers will be struggling under their own weight. Oh, hello, Moon. Sorry, we're talking about, how to say, we're talking about a lot of things at the moment. We're talking about the difficulties of trying, how to say it, walkthroughs, whether or not they're a good thing, depending on the game. MMO gameplay and rating in general, and like the homework, quote unquote, / walkthroughs of whether or not you should be doing that. And the conversation is kind of like broken up into a couple of different topics, but it's a fascinating series of topics regardless. How are you, Moon? Plus, you don't need to have fully dedicated servers either. You can have specific server rooms that users make. Doesn't take much more server space than the base game. It's a different way of organizing things. When I was a kid, I just chose whatever server in the game said recommended. Mood. The server room of people RPGing would take their same amount of space as the server name of people trying hard. Mood, or the ones that sounded good. Sleepyville server, or Death and Destruction, like, you know, like Omega server. I think I know which one I'm going to. Turns out those were empty. I see. It sure is. And hi, Moon. Yeah, hi, Moon. We just got onto a whole topic. Bloodfin. I could see that being popular, yes. Hello, friend. What? You built a house for me? You shouldn't have, really. But since it's there, I guess it'd be rude of me not to move in. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Do we also get the sheep to join us, or are they just kind of stuck here forever? Alright, I'll figure that situation out in a second. I just remember too, though, and this might just be a thing of the time, and no problem at all, Liar. Have yourself a good lurk. I remember there being a time where like Icy Veins was like the go-to, you know, and it was like that and only that, even for leveling. And when just doing regular dungeons at like low, mid, and, you know, like mid-high levels, there'd be people who would just check out your like build and give you sass about it. You know, just like, no, you can't, that's not how you build it. That's not how the pros build it. And I distinctly remember a friend of mine being like, I don't want to do the cookie cutter thing. I want to kind of build my own build. You know, like, I think I have an idea for a build that would be relatively functional. And they did it, and they would get so much slack for it. Like, or, not slack. They would get no slack about it. People would just, like, get mouthy if they found out that he wasn't doing this build. And he was a good tank. He knew what he was doing. The build was functional for like low and mid level, and it just brought out, like, how to say it, like sometimes the walkthroughs, at least in early days, I just remember they just brought out such elitism out of people, which kind of sucked. You know, like, people would just be... Dude, oh my god, this is unimportant, but I remember arguing with somebody as a healing druid. And they were a healing druid, and they decided to proclaim to the world that healing druids require the stacking of maximum intellect. And I'm like, me being like at least a good healing druid, like druid healer, people argued I was one of the better ones at least, but still, you know, I never saw myself as being super good, but was just like, no, you need spirit. Spirit is your best friend. Your mana pool, at least at the time, was kind of irrelevant. Like, it was the amount of mana you could get back passively that made druids really powerful, because it also affected your, what was it, evocation? I don't remember what the heck it was called anymore. I think it was evocation. The ability that you could pop like once every like X minutes to get your mana back. And I just remember having like, Innervate, thank you. And I remember having like a genuine like argument with this guy, being like, no, like, I don't want to say that you're wrong, but you are like objectively wrong. Like, you are trying to teach other people to play poorly. Like, they're going to have a bad time if they're not getting more spirit. Like, they should be aiming for spirit gear. And it was one of those weird moments where I was just had like the realization afterwards where it's like, I'm kind of, I have like an elitistness to me right now, but it's also trying to dispel misinformation. It's I don't know. It was a very fascinating moment in my MMO like experiences where it's like, am I performing elitism, or am I just making sure that people know what they're doing? Because it's not too dissimilar from people saying just like, no, you need to make a rend build as, you know, like as an arms warrior. I'm just throwing some terms out of my butt because I never played a warrior, but like, no, you need to make a rend build as a warrior. Why? Because it does the most damage. Like, you build this particular way, you do the most damage. You will get the most out of your class. It's not dissimilar to me arguing, no, you need to use spirit because you will get the most out of your class that way, right? I don't know entirely where I'm trying to go with this, but it's, how to say, I think what I'm trying to say is there's this interesting line between giving somebody a tip, just like, hey, this is the thing you might want to think about, versus saying, you're doing it wrong, shame on you, do better, I'm right. A degree of elitism is required for harder content, but it's a very thin line between helpful advice and gatekeeping. I think that's a really good point, Vitrified. I think it also depends on how you're approaching it. Because if you're just like, hey man, like, this is something that I found out, so like da-da-da-da-da, versus just like, why are you doing it that way? You know, like, I think there's also a difference between how you're coming across, but I think that's more like social tact than anything else, where you're just like, hey, I noticed that you're kind of struggling a little bit. Maybe you want to try and approach things from a more like spirit oriental perspective. Like, I think the mana seems to be kind of the situation that you're struggling with, and spirit has a tendency to help with that, versus just like, why are you always low on mana, you idiot? Did you stack int? Did you stack it? Did you enchant your stuff with int? Fucking idiot. You know, like, there's a very big difference between those two approaches. But I do agree with you, Vitrify. There is definitely a an elitism to some extent, even if it's just a personal elitism, right? Like, where you yourself need to be like, no. I need to know this fight. I need to know what things I need to stack. I need to know what kind of enchantments I need. I need to know what kind of food I'm eating. You know, like, I need to know how to make me my best self for this raid group. Be it DPS, be it tanking, be it healing. But if I do give advice on games that I do play, I try to be encouraging rather than act high and mighty. That's just a good way to approach it, Brian. I agree with that. There's definitely a difference between genuinely helping somebody out with their gameplay and stats versus insulting and berating somebody over numbers. Also true, Moon. Very much correct. I only berate myself over my numbers, such as my bank account numbers. Vitrify staring at his bank account, being like, Vitrify, why number not go up? Idiot. Just his one monitor is his bank account, and his other monitor is his like webcam of him looking back at himself, you know, just yelling. In games about numbers, it's easy to explain how a certain decision is good for numbers. That's also true, Avatar. Like, my roommate, I keep calling him roommate even though he doesn't live with me anymore, he was very good at stuff like that. Like, I can mathematically show you why this choice is good. And he wouldn't do it in a weird, condescending way. It would just be like, hey, I can show you physically why I choose the choices that I choose. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Does this make sense? Yes? All right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Does this make sense? Yes. All right. So, by that logic, you can see why this. No matter what I do, the number won't go up. Avatar slams his fist on the desk, causing his favorite anime waifu figurine to fall, to topple off the side, and there's a slow-mo camera, you know, like, of, like, how to say it, like 2 frames per second every time, where just slowly watching her fall to the ground and tuk, and then just Vitrify staring at her in disbelief and going just like, I'm a mess, and just holding his face in his hands. I don't have any anime figurines. Look, man, it was just, it could be a coffee mug. It could be something else on your desk, something that you have some sentimental value to. I'm not saying that it breaks when it hits the ground, but... I can't break that. Oh, that's right. Oh, I know where we are. You gonna change that for me? You might. Oh, we're climbing the mountain. Okay. Side note, elitism over stats and MMO scares me so bad as a kid, to a point where I'd rather grind and figure things out on my own rather than get help from a team or guild. But that's no good either, though. Like, I think the average person, I want to believe, at least, that the average person is not toxic as fuck. Most people are just like, just do the like, hey, noticing you're struggling a little bit there. Do you mind if I say something? Maybe not in that particular wording, but still. Hey, Spencer, how's it going, my dude? How goes being, slowly becoming a Canadian cryptid? How's that life treating you, specifically? Oh. Haha. Oh, we can get up here. Nice little setting. Don't think we can go further, though. Alright. Wait, aren't I? Isn't this what I'm supposed to do? I haven't lost my touch, have I? I might be old, but I still have a few tricks up my sleeve. Beating younglings in a climbing race has always been a specialty of mine. And enough of this, let's focus on the matter at hand. I know, but I shouldn't have joined a serious guild when I was a kid. I presume that this was in Maple Story Moon, if I were to take a guess? And yes, some places are just nasty. Like, it's just a reminder that if you're playing with friends, most friends are totally fine with just, you know, hanging out. I remember running around with a buddy of mine in WoW when he was leveling a new character and he was going through an area that was really PvP heavy, and me just like literally just like walking with him as basically like a bodyguard if people were to show up, which if I recall correctly actually kind of started a bit of a shenanigans in that area, which was kind of fun in a weird way. Pretty good. I'm glad to hear that, Spencer. There's Lamia from Kaju, is that frickin' My Life with Monster Girls? Is that what that is? Maybe. Don't you maybe? That name rings a bell for me. I'd probably be all you want to say something, say it to my face. Well, some people are, how to say it? Some people are pretty reasonable. I got lucky with a lot of my peeps. But I've had to deal. I had a buddy who joined like a high-end WoW guild. And that kind of turned him into a little bit of an elitist. Hold on, let me finish reading this and then I'll tell a story about it. This lesson, you might have guessed, is a little bit special. Up here, we are focused on the proper care of plants and crops. Well, now it's time for me to concentrate on proper care of one's mind. Sunlight and music were the tools of the former. Now, for the latter, our tools will be the act of meditation. That's specifically why I brought you here. See this boulder? It doesn't have, it hasn't been consecrated for nothing. Powerful spiritual energy flows through the area. I know, it might seem strange, occult even, but just humor me. First things first, sit next to me, just like this. All right, your turn. Oh, there we go. Meditation, Stella, is an affair of wholeness and of oneness. A lot of novices believe wrongly that meditation is the pursuit of an empty mind, but the mind is not empty, Stella. It is a beast, savage and untamed, violent and caring, loving and destructive, hateful, curious, scared. Kaju, I'll ban you from the. I'll ban you right now. I'll ban you. Do not. Well, heck, Vitrify, if you want to time him out, you have my permission. What if I'm the toxic elitist who cares about numbers? I feel you, Vitrify. A ball of frayed nerves. Much like the dragon, it cannot be controlled. Reason? Object. It must be allowed to roam free. My father also lived with this tormented creature of a different kind, perhaps. He chose to fight it, tried to muscle it down into submission, to mark it under the auspice of violence, and mostly to silence it. Though there's nothing, that nothingness was this. He thought that nothingness was the solution. Okay, why did it put that there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure either, Vitrify. But the dragon is indomitable. The fight left my father a broken man. Let your mind wander, Stella. Gently, like you would a scared kitten. Let it smell the grass. Let it notice the wind flowing through your hair, the heat radiating from the rock behind you, the rhythmic beating of the waves below. Let your spirit penetrate all things, not to make them yours, but to make yourself theirs. This is actually like... This is kind of nailing like the meditation thought process. I like it. Be one and be whole, but keep going. Okay, let me check what we gotta do there. Talk to her again at the pier. Just to, I guess, to finish that particular thought that I had earlier, I had, like I said, I had a friend who used to be part of our guild, and they were a progression person who wanted to take on like the hard difficulty stuff. And they ended up joining like I think one of the best horde guilds on our server at the time. And ended up seeing a lot of like end game and doing a lot of pushing and etc. etc. And I remember being in a call, like in a Ventrilo call with him and a couple of other peeps. And we were doing some theory crafting about like a build that somebody was trying to make. And my friend at the time kind of chimed in and said, here's how you have to do it. This is the best way to do it. And then another guy chimed in very politely, just like, well, what about this? And he gave this idea about like a rogue bleed build. I don't remember exactly how it was anymore, but he gave compelling arguments, like for at least from my perspective of someone who didn't play a rogue. And the guy laid out his argument, like, well, he gave his reasoning, etc. And then finished his thought, and then was like, what do you think? And there was just like this weird 20 seconds of silence. And the guy is just like, hey, are you still there? And my then friend was just like, oh, I'm sorry. I stopped listening the moment that you told me how to play my class. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. What is this elitist arrogance? And yeah, I'm not friends with that guy anymore. I was roommates with him for a few years, and that did something, but like seeing those sides of him too was just like, I don't think I want to be around you anymore. But yeah, if you're going to be one of those two people, be the guy who is casually explaining his thought processes with good examples and a gentle and friendly attitude. Be that guy. Don't be my former friend, who was an elitist and a dick. And I guess also stay humble to some extent, I think, is the other takeaway there, because just because, you know, you've seen all the end game and you're, you know, doing like all of the difficult stuff and you've like put hours and hours and hours into this, that doesn't mean you know everything, you know? Sometimes somebody has a different way of approaching something that can be valuable to you. Don't just shut them down. Anyway, that's the end of my ramble. Just that memory popped in because we were talking about WoW, and I just... just fierce, bitter memories of that particular moment. I knew it. Someone can both know the most and be wrong. That's a difficult truth about experience and expertise. Yeah. Yeah. Oh! Well, didn't know that was gonna happen. But yeah. I have some memories that are currently creeping up about that particular lad. Don't get me wrong, I wish him the best. I hope that his life is treating him well, but he definitely did some things that were just flabbergasting. Where there's just a part of you that just wants to know how you got to that state, you know? How did you get there? Where did everything go so wrong? There you are. Seems like my lesson had quite the influence. You were up there for hours. I just had to stretch my legs at some point. Oh, what are you saying? A vision? Of course. You're the Spiritfarer, after all. The mythical energies of this world are bound to affect you in mysterious ways. I'm sure there are other such areas with power. If you find them, be sure to take the time to meditate. Perhaps more visions will be rained down on your mind. I don't recall there being a vision. Or did I just miss the vision? Did I accidentally skip the vision? I know, Stella. While you were up there, I was trying to do some thinking. I wanted to prepare for our next lesson. There's still so much to teach, but I couldn't think. My mind was uneasy. For you see, I too had a vision, a gift from the universe. It was the dragon, Stella. I had felt him creeping slowly towards me. I thought I had some grand purpose to accomplish before he would swallow me whole. But now I realize that the dragon hasn't crept much at all. He has kept up with me for quite a while now, and ignoring it won't do me any good. Well, let's go, shall we? I wonder if the dragon is a reference to, like, this might be unreasonable, but it feels like it might be addicted, like an addiction of some kind, like a drug addiction. Isn't there a term like that called, like, chasing the dragon? Maybe I'm out of my mind. Agreed. One of the reasons that I'm an introvert, I can't stand people who are that far up their own ass. I just quietly do my numbers on the side and keep my thought process to myself. Well, Moon, in some cases, I hope that you share. Like, if people are talking about, like, the topic of numbers and you see an opportunity, I hope that you go, like, actually, I was doing some number crunching the other day and I came across this. I hope that you had that. The unreachable high. Gotcha. What is this? Oh, a little ceremony. All right, I'll try my best. Persona. Oh my goodness. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, this is so pleasant. Soft as a waffle and warm as a pie. I feel young again. Thank you so much for having found me, young one. Don't worry about me now. I'll find my way around. Look at her. Yes, thank you, Kaiju. I appreciate the info. Okay. So we've unintentionally discovered a bunch of different extra things that I did not think that we were gonna discover. Which is definitely something. Probably not good, but it's something. My favorite gun is the Dragon Chaser. Avatar, I'm going to need you to tell me what it does. Because you've piqued my curiosity. And no problem at all, Brian. You have yourself a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. And thank you guys for all participating in our little talk just now. Oh, you can. What's this? Would you look at that, Stella? This little sheep wants to come with us. I guess it didn't like its new companion very much. Well, that new companion is with us, lol. Well, no worry. I'll take care of you guys. But first, with all this wool, this must be quite uncomfortable, doesn't it? And, oh no, we're on a boat. It's like that story about the flock of sheep that fell off a boat. Oh, we can't have that. Go ahead, Stella. Shear the wool right off its back. It's for the best. I knew we were going to be able to do this eventually. Wait, a key? The key to the house.
Oh, it's about time. We've needed this for a while. I love the freaking panicked look on the sheep as you're, like, prepping up the cut. It's like, oh, yeah. It's time, baby. Like, look at its eye. Huh? Oh. Well, aren't you feeling better? And so much safer, too. And that's the key. I thought I had lost it, but it's stuck in your thick coat all this time. What a treat. As for you, Stella, I know you'll find a good use for this extra wool. It's one of my favorite materials. I chose it exclusively for all my blankets. My husband, of course, always thought they were scratchy. And he was such a grump. Anyway, the sheep's wool will grow back very quickly, but only if it is well fed. This one seems to have quite a large appetite. I suggest you diligently feed him. Otherwise, he might get into your garden and destroy your crops. Oh, imagine building a sheep. I imagine building a sheep corral would keep this one in its place. You should probably get on there as soon as possible. We're standing in one! For the good of the sheep and for that of your crops. Isn't that what that is? Am I out of my mind? You there! Get sliced! Dragon Chaser's middle click shoots a marker. The marker sticks to whatever it hits. All bullets fly their trajectory to that marker no matter where you aim. Oh! It's a cool sounding gun, Avatar. I like that. Yeah, that's a sheep corral. I have one already. Psycho lady. Doesn't even know nothing about nobody. For those who have played MMOs, do you guys have any particular memories that you always remember fondly? That just like, you know, whenever you kind of think back to the game, you're always just like, yeah, this thought in particular is always the first one to dominate the mind. For better or for worse. I hope that it's a positive one, though, specifically. It would be no fun if it was a negative one, you know? Oh, you do, Kaju. Actually, that's not surprising. You've played many an MMO in your time. I have nostalgic memories of Star Wars Galaxies. I wish I got to play Star Wars Galaxies, my dude. That's one of the ones that I'm sad I never got a chance to play. RuneScape and Toontown. Oh, man. I still have fond memories back in the day of going to my town, like, the small town near me. Their library, booking a computer for an hour and spending that hour playing RuneScape. And just being a happy lad. Oh, we have one. I need one more at least. There's Rogue. True, Avatar, but I don't think you'll get the same experience there anymore, will you? You know what I mean? I know that's probably dramatic and silly, but let's see. Yeah, sometime. Oh, sorry, no. We gave a person a staff, which was best in slot for my brother. We would have given it to him since he was the top DPS in the raid, but they were crying they never got loot. 2 weeks later, they switched to a new character because they were bad at the old one and wanted to try something new. Kaju, I said something positive! I said something positive! Well, hopefully something positive. That one's upsetting. But also, your brother was probably still kicking ass and taking names. But it is still a shame that it didn't go to best in slot. Yeah, every time I joined MapleStory,
I'd always find a circle of friends that I'd always Skype and Discord call with. I adore them fondly till this day. Nice, Moon. I'm glad to hear that. You'd be surprised. The staff never dropped after that. Why are you like this, Kachu? Think about positive things, you silly boy. Oh, wait. Wait. I don't think that's what comes out of that, but we can try. MMOs are toxic environments with only pain and misery. I disagree. I have fond memories of how to say it, like a bunch of peeps like getting kind of close with people and just them having moments of just like, hey, do you mind if I talk to you about something? And just like us going to like a secluded place in the world and just talking. Like them just kind of venting things that they needed to get out of their system. And me just trying to do my best to give them advice to some degree. Didn't always work, of course. You can't always win, but... you can try. Upgrade it. Profitable with multiple things. I don't know where you get Nebula fabric from. In Star Wars Galaxies, I would occasionally head over to the... hold on, let me try and read this properly. To the Restus faction PvP zone and participate despite being underleveled and clueless. I was like, I'm helping. Man, Avatar. I did that with Guild Wars 2 with a friend before, where we were kind of on the lower level side, and we would jump in and I would play as like a dual wield warrior build and he was playing an engineer. And we would just get into these big, like, we would go into, like, the PvP map, which was, like, you know, like, an actual, like, giant, like, what was it, like, had to have been, like, 30 on 30 or something like that, PvP. And, like, it was great. It was amazing having that weird moment where everybody's, like, where, like, literally both sides are, like, drawing battle lines as, like, it's, like, a 20 on 20 fight, and everyone's kind of trying to poke. And then, like, some people are trying to, like, sneak around the flanks and, like, the how to say it, like, the rogues are stealthing to try and, like, jump on somebody and initiate something. And there'd just be, like, that point where, like, either one side gets pushed or the other side gets pushed. And then they'd get pushed to, like, a fortress of their kind. And they would just, like, hold the front doors while people are trying to use the walls for, like, height and, like, popping arrows on people. Oh, it was fantastic. Great memories. I made friends and we drive into the middle of nowhere on land speeders and shoot creatures. There you go, Avatar. That sounds like a good time. My girlfriend and I did the Final Fantasy 14 story together. There you go. Hopefully that was a positive. We took a screenshot at the start of every expansion, and there's a collage of our progression as characters. Nice. There you go, Kaju. That's a nice way to look at things. If you ever exercise so hard that that your sweatband could no longer hold your sweat and dripped like a faucet. Not the big boss. Are you okay? Do you need to hydrate? I feel like you need to hydrate. Please hydrate. We have the sawmill already. We have the sheep thing already. We have most of this stuff already. We have a kitchen already. The windmill might be a valuable one to do next. Avatar, you are such a bum. You're a bum and you're made of bums. Oh, and a hydrate. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. Thanks, bud. really quickly start up a travel experience. There's iron there. Iron is good. There's a spirit there. There's oak and mushrooms there, so that's not really important. But that place is actually important. That's also an important place because we haven't gotten everything there yet. I'm bum-stoppable. You certainly are. You booty, 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 booty rocking everywhere right there. There's a massive puddle of my weakness under my... It's not weakness, not the big boss. It's a display of strength. I will not have you talk smack about yourself like this again. I will not allow it. We're gonna just take a super long journey. Since I have time, since I'm doing push-ups and sit-ups and everything else. Here we go. If you guys would like to join, we're starting with the squats. I'll be right back. Alright. Arms out straight. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Now for push-ups. Excuse me. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good set. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Ugh. All right. We're back. Avatar, you're a monster. Oh? Oh, we have the capability to deal with that. Never mind, it's totally fine. Whew. I'm so glad. That I put that there, because I'm sure everyone enjoys the heck out of it. Oh. At least you damn well better be enjoying it. I would not be a happy lad if it turns out no one was enjoying the frickin' workout redeems. Me just sitting here slowly damaging myself to death. And everyone's just like, I mean, I could take it or leave it, honestly. Not really. Not really what I'm here for, but it's a thing, so, you know, we deal with it. Damage yourself to life. Why would I do that? Oh, that's his house. That's their house. Oh, look at him. Look at him. These are miraculous creatures indeed. They certainly are. They're not quite as big as I had expected. Not yet, mayhaps. But they will become the most powerful creatures in the world. Now that I'd like to see. We must try some. Or we must have one. Which should we choose? Any. They're all special, if rather small at the moment.
Well, you can't show weakness. I'm not saying... There's nothing wrong with saying that you're out of shape. I don't think there's anything wrong with making that proclamation. But if you're saying I'm out of shape, therefore I'm not going to work out, I think that's different. Excuse me, ma'am. Okay. Why was there the sound of a balloon deflating? I certainly hope that wasn't a toot, as some might say. Give me the aluminum! The aluminum is our next major project. I suspect I'll need quite a bit of it, so we will grow ourselves a bunch of aluminum. A wood. No. Stella, what do I have to do to get fed around here? Send you a letter? Oh my goodness. Here, have some fish. Goodness. Can't just be happy with what they have. I presume it's because it's nighttime that I can't move the boat. Alright, we'll go for a tiny bit longer and then we'll tap for the night. Oh yeah, I guess I need to do the proclamation again since there's a bunch more peeps here. Don't forget that if you guys have the time, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be doing the 250 follower appreciation stream. We're going to be reading your questions live with live reactions, etc., etc., etc. And we're going to play some marbles on stream because I would like to try that at some point because I haven't gotten a chance to. See if I can figure it out. And if not, well, then that doesn't happen. And that's just how it is. Go here, because we need more of the glowing jellies. And I think that we're getting close. Are you fed? Here, have a hug. Oh, that was so nice. Thank you. You're welcome. I can't remember what I was going to say anymore. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I hope it goes well. I'm not good at appreciation stuff, but I'm going to try. Oh, some people are getting a bit hungry. Have you thought about the next meal? Are you one of them? Oh, thank you. I've gotten quite hungry. All right, there's you. Fine. Go after everybody else. You have food. I just fed you. He's still in his tank. Alright, everybody out. Up and about. Oh, delicious. How'd you know I had a hankering for blah, 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 blah. Alright, Giovanni. You're also hungry. Have some chicken curry. Yeesh, sorry. That thing is chock full of carbs. I can't do carbs, honey. Hey, call me vain all you want. I'm gonna take care of this body. How will my hair sparkle and my guts resist gravity otherwise? I can't eat stuff like that. It would go straight to my butt. We wouldn't want that. Oh, we don't want that, do we? Liar. Oh, wait, liar's not here. Dang it. This is the perfect opportunity. The liar's gone. How about that, then? Ha! Thank you. I was hungry like a lion. Thank you for this food. Ha! Hungry like a lion. That was a good one. I'm hilarious. He eats carbs! That's spaghetti! Liar being hit with strays now. I'm not hitting Liar with strays. I would never. Oh, I gave you that last time. Fine, here. Have your berries then. Have your very berry. Oh, wait. She's the one who triggers it for some reason? Alright. No questions from me. No, he's up so high. Oh, there's the group. Can I make a dent in it? Oh, surprisingly well, actually. There you are! Yeah, the jellies are above us. I'm okay with losing some of the points. It's these boys in particular that I need. Oh, there he is. There he is. Target acquired. Engage. Really big event that we're having right now. Am I missing a bunch down here? Well, even if I am, we're here for one specific reason, and it's that boy right there. Oh, here we go. Come on, come on. And that is the end of the event. Bada bing, bada boom. Which means I can harvest, plant things anew, water the crops. And we'll quickly pick one more destination that we'll stop at, and then I think we're done for the night. Need to conserve some energy for tomorrow, right? Gotta get all those questions ready. Gotta be prepped and ready to be at my dangest. Alright, we'll go here. We'll teleport over there. That'll work. I have an idea, Sprout. I'm looking at my house. It's a little bare bones. As an amateur handyman, this won't work at all. Maybe we should look to improve it. A few bells and whistles. I don't know exactly what. Let me have a look. Follow me. I mean, I was going to. It's part of the plan. Martyr, thank you so much for the raid. Ah! Ah! And Jet Fuel, how's it going, my dude? Touch purple. Why am I touching purple? What is the purposes of this purple touching that you speak of? And Lord Nacho, how's it going, my dude? And thank you, Vitrify. How was a Super Animal Royale? That's right, you were playing with Tofu, right? Hope that you guys were having a good time. That you guys were kicking ass and taking names, as it were. For those who don't know, my name is WillSleepsNot. You may call me Will, you may call me Sleeps, you may call me WillSleepsNot. I am an insomniatic, ADHD, dyslexic VTuber who plays a variety of games. Start wearing purple. Dang it. Lord Nacho, you can't just come in here and spit in crazy hot facts right now that I'm not prepared to fight against. How else am I supposed to, how am I supposed to fight against such words of wisdom? Now I can't remember where I was anymore. Hello, Gwen. How's it going? What happened? What am I being hit with? Hello, liar. Touch purple. I need more information. I need more information, Martyr. Has this game made you cry yet? We have sent one person to the great beyond, and it wasn't tears, but it was definitely thank you, liar. There was definitely an interesting feel to it. I look forward to seeing where the rest of it goes. Hold on. Your information is to touch purple. Oh, Gwen was playing too. Nice. Your information is touch purple. Well, we were talking about MMOs earlier, so my brain is thinking just like, get an epic. So that's where I am right now. But that's all I have. Touch purple, but I don't have anything purple to touch. Do I click the chat button? The chat button is purple. Twitch is technically purple, so I'm on a purple-esque stream. Does that work? I'm not a clever man. I am a very silly man. Click the gift sub button, Will. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Okay, I clicked it. Now what? Question mark, question mark, question mark, profit. But Gwen, Tofu, and Martyr, how did you guys do? I love how much this information is confusing you. It's so simple. Touch purple. I overthink everything, Martyr. Don't have purple, make purple. We did a do. A do is good. Oh. I'm overthinking many things. But is that... I don't know. I don't know how to approach this. I'm sorry, Martyr. I failed you. I understand if you regret this raid now and have cast me out of the cool people circle. The purple circle, one might call it. That's right, everyone. Simply touch the purple button that says gift sub and for access to new epic emotes. Liar. Is this going to be one of those just like, Will made me say that? He threatened me. Is it going to be this again? Is that what I'm about to deal with here? I will forgive you if you find purple in-game and touch it. Purple in this game. Oh! Does he count as purple? You're special, you know. Oh, yes, you do. And if you don't, shame on you. Just look at you running around taking care of everyone and taking care of me. I hope that they're they're all grateful to you. Point me to one of them that's not, and I will have a little discussion with them. No? Okay, if he counts, perfect. No, not that. Hold on. Touch purple. Purple has been touched. Did it count? Did I do good? All right, let's see what this image is. Oh, God.
I see. It is a meme of some sort. The video is the context. Well, I mean, it helps me understand. Touch purple. Touch purple. Spaces in between every statement required for joke to be complete. Well, I've touched purple, so I can no longer be... I can't be bullied. I did the thing. I touched the purple. I have indeed done the memes and touched the purples. You know what my house needs? A desk. Some tools. Oh god, you want me to get the tools. Maybe build something for your dog. Wait, you have what? Yeah, what's the use, right? It's not like I'm going to ever see her again. She stopped trying to David about it. I'm just trapped here. You know what's not funny? I can't even remember her face. Let's just get that desk and I'll figure it out how to make it later. Lurk? No problem at all. Martyr, thank you so much for the raid. I hope that you have a good lurk. We're going to be probably tapping out relatively soon because I've been going for a couple of hours. But good luck with your post-stream stuff, and I hope that you get a chance to relax tonight. Sheepy Boy is already done. Accidentally downloads video. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my video where I explain how to cook. Yeah, liar? Is that how that works? I didn't know that methamphetamine is is closely connected to taking down the government. Unless it's not, and I'm just misunderstanding. As someone who has sheared sheep several times in their life, this is not how it goes. It's usually a lot of struggle and a lot of sheep fighting you. Liar out of my get out of my schedule. That was supposed to be a surprise for Haya. Also, welcome back, Haya. Oh, sorry, that was Haya's surprise to the world. Cold all of a sudden. Have you rest enough? Ma'am, I'm trying to harvest crops. Imagine, I would applaud my rival if my rival suddenly decided that they were going to take their channel in a bold new direction. The old Haya is dead. Long live anarchy, Haya. May we reach accelerism and watch the world burn beautifully together. Everyone, for 500 subscriber view, you'll be manufacturing and distributing black tar. Hyacinthburg? Am I saying that correctly, Jet? I'm sorry. I am not a clever man, as has been stated several times. Oh, it's Heisenberg. Okay, I got it. I've locked in. The lock-in has been acquired. That's pretty scandalous of you, honestly. I can't believe you're taking this. How to say? To quote what's his name, how could you do something so controversial yet so brave? That's not very say-so Haya. The old say-so Haya is dead. D-Gen Haya is here to reign supreme. It's when Haya just stares at me like, Will, I'm not even streaming and I'm being reprimanded. Why would you do this to me? And all I can do is apologize. Because it was not the... It was, to quote... Oh, God, is that C-Spot Run? Yeah. It was never my intention to be mean. I kicked down Will room screaming, we gotta cook, Will, and I'm just
But, like, she catches, like, I'm literally, like, sitting there in, like, PJ pants, like, just trying to make breakfast. And I'm just like, I'm already cooking. How did you find me? I'm just trying to make a, you know, just like a lovely mixture of bacon and eggs right now. Why are you yelling at me? I still don't say swears. I just engage in sedition. Exactly. Heck the government. Hiya. Will burns the water. Look, it's not my fault that the water is so flammable, okay? That's not my fault. Oh, snap!
Griekse Y A A A A, Griekse Y1, Griekse Y E A A A R R.
I'm sorry, that is not what was said just now. Text to speech. But also, thank you very much, Erwin. 1 year. Ah! Your Metropolis arc? Oh dear. What? Don't worry about it, Vitrify. The Dutch TTS can be a strange and fickle being sometimes. I wouldn't put too much effort in thinking about it. And look, chat. It's not my fault that the water is so flammable, okay? That's not on me. That's on the water and the water company. You're a robot woman, Haya. I'm thinking of I can only think of that particular thing written from the perspective of, like, Harry Potter, you know, like, you're a robot, Haya. I'm a what? A robot, and a heck of a thumper, too. I'm sorry, Haya. I may be your rival, but I've clearly that was an overstepping of bounds, and I apologize wholeheartedly for my uncruel. You are a robot woman. Sorry, I need to emphasize. I don't know the reference, unfortunately, liar. Information is required. Oh, I'll let you nerds be for now. Oh god, not another one. Is this the stream of sneezes? It is Tuesday. I don't understand. So, wait, Syrinx, how the heck are you? What are you still doing here? You goofy goober? Oh, no, wait. No, it's not as late as I thought it was. For some reason, I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you still doing up? I'm misunderstanding, and I apologize for the confusion. Another face. Cash money. I mean, I can take an administrative control of a robot body. Female, probably. Within reason. I love the idea of Haya being like, I can take control of the robot body with permission. Hello, TK, how's it going? I need a red orb. Wow, 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 wow. I didn't quite nail it, but I think I tried. It's also Tuesday, so robot women are real. I understand your thought processes. Oh god. Looks like someone Baba shot. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I accidentally skipped that. I think that's better for my sanity. Oh snap, we can actually get this. A figurehead, snakes intertwined, makes this boat go faster. Done. Purchased. And this one we can afford, but we need more wool. Oh no, this required wool too, didn't it? Okay. need 10 wool fabric and a bit more iron. Okay, we can actually get that. We'll do that, and that'll be the end for the night. I gotta lurk, no problem at all. Hiya, we're gonna be done relatively soon, but thank you again for stopping by. Okay, we need the fabric. So we need to turn all of this into wool. He did the thing. I hope I did the thing correctly, chat. I hope I've exceeded your expectations. Okay, then we do that. Then we go to there. Hitting that. That light is hard. There it is. Right at the end. Okay, that's enough for that. So we just need the iron still. Check and see. Okay, we got lots of coal still, so that's okay. Wait, what? No, I didn't mean to remove. Nope. No. And begin. Don't forget to touch purple. The purple is required. Without purple, we are lost. Oh god, don't do this to me now, game. I'm not ready for summer to be gone. Don't do this to me. Sorry, just doing a quick scan thing. Okay, I am caught up with chat. But yeah, how did you guys enjoy Martyr stream? Not that there's not that you can't just enjoy Martyr stream on its own. Obviously, Martyr is always an enjoyable streamer. Always appreciate being able to catch Martyr streams. But I hope that they did well in their quests for the shoe stings of other beings. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Iron, please. Thank you. As I've never played the game, unfortunately, so... I think he ate one of the seeds, the SOB. Do I need multiple of these in order to be able to keep the sheep at bay? Is that the frickin' sitch? Oh god, can I not escape right now? Okay. There's a very particular spot I had to stand. We're not legally allowed to enjoy Martyr streams unless you say so. I'm sorry, of course you're allowed to enjoy Martyr streams. Martyr is a lovely streamer. We appreciate Martyr around here. One time I enjoyed Martyr streams without Will's permission, and he sent me a cease and desist. Is that what I do? Is that how you see me, liar? As a tyrant? You know, that hurts. That hurts, liar. Oh, wait, that's what we need to do. You and I should play together. Jet, Hi and I first have to make our way through, oh, there's the crusher. Oh, God, that requires things that I don't have. A lodge. Have a drink. Listen to a tune. We first need to finish, Stranded Deep. That's our first, that's Hi and I's first goal at the moment. He said that my happiness is interfering with his patent on happiness? Who do you think I am? First of all, Syrinx is the fun police. Self-proclaimed fun police. Second of all, can you patent happiness? I'm afraid to ask that question. Am I like Martin Luther to you, liar? I'm like slamming the 99 Theses onto your front door, proclaiming that thou must not have fun without mine permission. Is that what's happening right now?
Is that what I'm taking away from this? Is it he's a very he's a very fun officer. One time I was having trouble sleeping and he sued me. Oh my god. Liar? Why? 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 I'm just hurt right now. To your wife. I will not handle this slander tossed upon me. That's a huge hat. Hey! First of all, hello, Lunady. Second of all, you went to TwitchCon? Or you're going to TwitchCon? Question mark? And third, how are you, Lunady? I hope that you're having a good day today so far. I'm going. That's exciting. Sounds terrifying, but exciting. It frightens me just thinking about it. Sorry, I'm also starting to scan for a potential raid target, because we are going to finish up for the night. Because I've been going for 3 hours somehow. Martyr coming in here, startling me something fierce, even though the original plan was just to raid Martyr. But now I can't, so I must find a new target. But you're excited? Well, I'm glad to hear that, Lunady. Lunady, would you classify yourself as an extrovert out of curiosity? This is not an attack of some sort? Oh, don't worry, liar. Cobalt is the new target. Everyone has been live today. Everyone is live today. It's freaking nutty, dude. It is very, very strange. Literally haven't been able to keep up. Don't tell Will your plans. He'll find a way to sue you for traveling to TwitchCon because he streams on Twitch. I would never. I hope that people enjoy their travels and have a good time. If anything, extroverted introvert. Oh, so you're like, oh god, was it an omnivert? Is that what it was called? An ampivert? Amp or something vert? Basically, like, you're kind of smack dab in the middle. You're good at hanging out with people, but good god, sometimes people are exhausting. Been switching between streams because you want to support everybody. Liar over here just being an absolute champ. Alright, we'll raid Cobalt then so that you have one less stream that you have to be worried about. I play the role, but it's exhausting. No, it's always exhausting. Oh! Ooh! Then I have to find one thing. Hold on. There was a meme about this. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but... Introvert forced. I will never be able to find this, will I? This is an approach that won't even. Why are you like this? I'm very happy to not go out and be around people. Same, Lunady. Same. I cannot find it. I'm sorry. If I find it, I will post it on my Discord. Which I think technically I've posted it on my Discord before, but I'm very, very bad at finding things.
Yeah, there's no way in heck I'm going to find this in the allotted time. But the thing is basically like, hey, has anybody here ever been an introvert and you've just had to be the one to take charge? And someone's like, yeah, it's called this. It's when you're an introvert and you'd rather not, how to say it, and you'd rather not be the leader in this, but you have to. Hello, Kaju. How goes Apex? Are you gonna carry me this time, Kaju? Are you gonna carry me to like gold? Because that's as far as I'll probably be able to get to. Wanna play? I might hit you up in a minute. We're about to raid, but I gotta do a couple things before I can do anything. I'm playing with Nivek. Hell yeah, my dude. You guys have yourself a great time. All right. I can't find the darn thing anymore. There's a new patch. Yeah, the season's over, right? Everything's new and fresh and exciting. Blech. Ditch. The scary movies were maybe not the best movies, but that frickin' stupid neck break one gets me every time. All right. Starter. No, welcome back to life. No, you did this. All right, first of all, bam, socials. Second, bam, 250 stream tomorrow. If you want to be there, by all means, come on out. 6 p.m. EST. We'll be answering questions live on stream, and then we'll be playing some marbles on stream, which I've never done before and I would like to see, so that we can be nice and competitive and be just like, why is the marble not working? Why am I last? But we are also going to raid Mr. Cobalt VT. I really hope that I'm spelling that correctly, even though I could just grab it from him, but I'm feeling confident. It is the correct boy. All right. If you are subscribed, please use the top raid message. If you are not subscribed, please use the bottom raid message. If you have another raid message in mind, by all means, go ahead and do so. Just make sure that it is respectful and wholesome, because that's what we like to do about here. I presume some of you guys are going to tell Cobalt to touch purple, in which case, by all means, go ahead. And I hope that he manages to figure it out to some degree. He's a little bit more internet literate than I am for the most part, so let's hope that he knows. But, again, Martyr, I know that you probably can't hear me, but thank you so much for the raid. I very much appreciate it. Lord Nacho, if you're still there, please pass that on to her for me if you can. Thank you very much. All right, quick outro. Then we're going to head over to Cobalt's, and then I will see, hopefully, hope that you guys have a good rest of your night. So, thank you guys so much for sticking around, whether you were chatting, whether you were lurking, whether you just popped in and out for a second. Know that you were super appreciated. Hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it might happen to be for you. Hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you are drinking plenty of water. And when you finally do sleep, whatever time that might happen to be for you, hope that you have a very restful sleep. I will see you guys over at Cobalt, and I will see you guys next time. Farewell for now. Ba-doom.